Ooh. Wow. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Hey everyone, it's Jill and it's time for another video. Today's video is all about working vehicles, so are you ready to get started? Well, guess which one we're going to talk about first? Ooh, what is this? It has like a spinning cab here, and it has a bucket that digs with an arm and a boom. That's right, it's called an excavator. Come on, let's go learn about it. All right, so first we're going to talk about the excavator. Sometimes called a backhoe or digger, the excavator is used to dig in the ground or to move large objects. Some excavators move around on 2 tracks, while others have wheels instead of tracks. They are very big, and they're heavy pieces of equipment. Did you know the person that sits inside what's called the house, or a cab that can spin around on the platform, is called the operator, and he or she has one set of controls which moves the excavator forward and backward, and the other set of controls can operate the big arm, which is attached to something called a boom and tilting bucket. Excavators come in different sizes depending on what kind of work they need to do. They can be used in many different ways, including to dig holes in the ground, to help out with landscaping, and doing something that's called grading or flattening the ground. And they can even remove snow using a snowplow or snowblower attachment. Well, that is just totally awesome, isn't it? Oh boy, I can't wait to talk about this next working vehicle. Look at what it is. Can you guess? Yeah, that's right, it's a fire engine. Oh my gosh, there's so much to learn about this. Let's go. A fire engine is a very special vehicle that was made to help bring firefighters to the scene. And it is equipped with many special tools like water, carrying tools, hoses, ladders, and even hydraulic rescue tools and breathing apparatuses. Fire trucks have a water supply on board, and this can be accessed by something called pre-connects, which are attached to the engine's onboard water supply. This helps firefighters to get to work right away and use water that they have on the fire engine before needing to hook up to fire hydrants that are nearby on the road. Firefighters can also sometimes have access to natural resources for water like rivers and reservoirs. Fire engines have what's called a turntable ladder, or TL for short, which many of us have seen and know about. These ladders are used to help firefighters climb up to windows and other tall places that they need to reach to put out the fires. This ladder has the ability to rotate and to become longer and shorter. They are very stable and are supported with modern technology like hydraulics or pneumatics. Sometimes the ladders even have tools attached to them like hoses and other equipment. Now you may be asking yourself, why are fire engines red? The reason is so that they are very easy to see from far away, making it so that people can notice when they are coming. Their siren is as loud as it is so that it can let people know that the fire engine is approaching and that they need to get out of the way. So why is it called a fire engine? Well, the engine part of the fire engine is the pump, that pushes the water through the hose. There are different kinds of fire engines, each with special equipment and tools that will be chosen depending on what type of incident the firefighters are dealing with. For example, a special fire engine will be used specifically to handle hazardous materials spills, while another will be used for house fires. All right, so this next one is not a dump truck. It's not a garbage truck, although sometimes it comes on the same day as the garbage truck does to your house. Can you guess what it might be? Yeah, did anyone guess a recycling truck? You're right if you did. There's so much to learn about this awesome, magnificent truck, and also a lot to learn about how to keep the environment clean and healthy, and a lot about recycling. So come on, let's go learn. So what is recycling, you might be saying? Recycling is a process where materials that might otherwise be put in the trash are collected and then processed so that they can be turned into new products. There are certain items that can be recycled, such as different pieces of cardboard, aluminum, glass, paper, and plastic. So the recycling trucks usually visit your neighborhood once a week on the same day as trash pickup in some cases. They are waste collection vehicles that work to collect recyclable items from people's homes and businesses and bring them to recycling facilities. Recycling trucks can be front loading, side loading, or even rear loading. All have a big opening where the recycled materials go. Some recycling trucks have a special mechanical arm that can pick up recycling totes and dump the contents into the large opening, while others have to be picked up by people. Some trucks even have separate compartments to prevent contamination, and once the recyclables are in a truck, they can be compressed, which is a fancy term for flattened or squeezed down to create more space and prepare them to be sorted and processed at the recycling facility. So why is it important to recycle? Well, recycling helps our planet by reducing the amount of items that go into our landfills. This is really important because everything that ends up in the landfill can contaminate things like our drinking water and other natural resources like our oceans, lakes, soil, plants, and even our animals. Did you know that aluminum in particular can take over 250 years to break down in a landfill? So it's really important to recycle it when possible. You can help at home by making sure you separate what is trash and what can be recycled. Have a chat with the adults in your home to see how you can help. Recycling also helps to save energy. You might also be asking yourself, so what happens to the recycled materials? Well, after recycled materials are properly sorted and processed, they can be put into big bales, which is a bundle that is tightly wrapped and tied together with ropes. And then they're sold to companies in large amounts that can then turn those materials into recycled products. Wasn't that one so cool? Oh, so fascinating. I just love learning about working vehicles. Are you ready for the next one? Guess which one it is. Yeah, it's a school bus. Are you ready to go learn some more? Come on. School buses are used to bring students to and from school and other school-related activities such as sports games and field trips. Did you know that the first school bus was a wagon that was pulled by horses back in the year 1827? School buses were painted glossy yellow in the late 1930s so that they could be seen really well. A school bus averages about 35 feet long and can hold as many as 72 passengers. Some school buses have Wi-Fi and GPS tracking. Modern school buses have two-way radios so school bus drivers can communicate with one another and with dispatchers. Did you know that school buses are designed for safety? Yeah, They are specifically designed to be up to 70 times safer than car travel. They include special features like high back seats and seats that are close together. They have special mirrors that help the driver see its surroundings well, and a specific type of tire for increased safety. School buses undergo regular safety inspections to ensure everything's working properly and to replace any necessary parts. Did you know that school buses are required to have 5 fire extinguishers on board? School bus drivers need a special commercial driver's license called a CDL to be able to operate a school bus. They also undergo 40 hours of special training. Now, some people choose to use school buses for transportation to help students stay connected, to save on gas, and they also help to make it so that every child can get to school even if their family doesn't have a car. It can even be better for the environment because school buses reduce the number of cars on the road, which means less carbon dioxide emissions. Well, this is just so fascinating. I'm having such a great time today, and I hope that you are too. We have one more car to talk about today, and it is so awesome and amazing. And you know who likes to drive this car around? It's actually police officers that do. Do you know what it is? A police car, of course. Come on, let's go learn some more. Police cars are considered emergency vehicles that carry special equipment to help police officers respond to the calls they get. Some other names for a police car include cruiser, patrol car, squad car, and area car. Police cars have emergency lights and sirens and are specially designed to be more powerful than regular cars. They have super high performance engines which help them travel really fast. Did you know that an average police car in the United States can reach over 150 miles per hour? That's really fast. They also have really good brakes for when they need to stop suddenly. Inside the car, there are extra strong cushions and heavy-duty vinyl materials. Some police cars are unmarked. This is so that a police officer could go about their work without being noticed. Some cool features of police cars are communication devices to help police officers communicate with each other and with dispatch, weapons to help police officers deal with emergencies, special restraint systems to help them deal with suspects and criminals. Some have automatic license plate readers. Some newer models even have a rear camera that alerts the police officer if someone is approaching the vehicle while they're sitting there. Police officers do really amazing work and play a very important role in our communities. Their job can be very physically demanding, stressful, and dangerous while they work to protect people and property. Some of the different tasks police officers have in addition to protecting and serving the community include conducting traffic stops and issuing citations, going on patrol to different assigned areas where they might observe different people and activities, respond to non-emergency calls. Some police officers do private security, investigate accidents, crimes and incidents to figure out what happened or who might be responsible. Some officers work in schools to help ensure safety, teaching the public whether it's firearm safety, teaching children about personal safety and crime prevention, teaching basic self-defense techniques, and basic first aid. Cars, cars, cars. I love cars. Cars are cool. Let me tell you about my cars. A red car races with a fire in its soul. Beep, beep, beep. Here we go, here we go. The yellow cars are coming through, rolling right along with a construction crew. Cars, 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 cars. I love cars. Cars are cool. Let me tell you about my cars. The yellow bus stops to get the kids to school. It keeps everybody safe and cool. The blue recycle truck and the dump truck too, working to keep the planet blue. Cars, cars, cars. I love cars. Cars are cool. Let me tell you about my cars. Let me tell you about my cars. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was so great being here with you and talking about working vehicles. And if you liked what you were listening to and what you saw today, I have way more videos from where that came from. So be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted of every time we post new videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.